Hey y'all, today I'm showing y'all an area that I don't think I've shown so far this season. I put up a new trellis here, a new arbor, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I love it. I think it's really pretty, but of course it needs some plants around it. And I hadn't planted around it so far because I wasn't sure if this was where I was going to keep it permanently. But after it's been here for several weeks, I really like where it's at. So I've decided this is where I'm going to leave it. And now I'm ready to plant up a few plants. Now I'm going to mix plants here. I'm going to do some annuals and some perennials. I'm not sure exactly what plants I want to plant here permanent. I don't think I want to run stuff up the trellis. I may decide to do that later, but as of right now, I kind of just want it to just be the structure. And if I do run something up it, I don't want something that's just going to take over the whole thing. And so, since I'm not positive what I want to plant here, I'm going to go ahead and just do some annuals and a few perennials, and I'll bring y'all in closer so y'all can get a better look at what I'm doing here. And this is what I'm planning to put here. Like I said, this is temporary except for the two perennials that'll be on each side. They're probably going to stay here. Just depending. I know the Brunnera will because I love it. And so I'm going to show y'all what I'm planting. I'm planting the Jack of Diamonds Brunnera. I'm planting Lobelia. Now, with Lobelia, this is the thing. I'm gonna have to keep this watered good because Lobelia is actually a bog plant, and if you don't keep it watered, because this is going downhill, and I know it's not going to absorb too much water, so I'll probably have to supplement quite a bit of water. And if it becomes a headache, then the Lobelia may get moved after I'll probably let it go through next summer if it makes it till then. I'm planting the Color Blaze Torchlight Coleus. And I'm planting the Compact Purple Candy Sunpatients. And y'all know I love Sunpatients if you've watched very many of my videos, because they're so easy to propagate. I spend quite a bit of time propagating and overwintering, and these are different ones than I had before. And so I'm just going to show y'all the other, because I'm planting 2 different types of Sunpatients and 2 different types of Coleus. This Coleus is the Nearly Noir, and it's from Color Blaze, and it's just a dark purple, almost looks black. And this is the Compact Blush Pink Sunpatient. I'm also going to plant on the back side at least 1 or 2 of the cane begonias, which y'all see those when I move to the other side to plant. If you're in the South and you're planting annuals or anything this time of year, the middle toward the end of July, go ahead and put water in the hole, just like you would if you were planting a tree or shrub in the fall. I forgot to give y'all the specs on the Lobelia. It's hardy to -10, and it gets 2 foot tall and a little over 1 foot wide. And I am leaving my tags with these in case there's any that I want to propagate here in the next few weeks to overwinter for next summer. And the Brunnera, the specs on it is 16 inches tall and up to 32 inches wide, and it's hardy to -40, so you can grow Brunnera just about anywhere, as long as it's not in full sun in the south. Because it will burn it up. If you're in a northern state, you can probably grow it in the sun. And once they're planted, you just want to water them in real good. And you're going to want to keep a check on these for the next 2 weeks. And then after that, you'll be able to slack up some on the watering, but you'll still have to kind of keep a close eye on them, especially the perennials. Let's get the other side. You can fluff the roots a little bit if you have one that looks a little bit root bound. Okay, now we're going to pot up this lady head. I bought her at Pack's Nursery in the early spring. And I'm going to be putting in the Double Delight Primrose. This is a Begonia. And you can see she's fixing to bloom. It's kind of a yellow and a peach. Very pretty. And then I'm just going to be putting in the Vinca vine to hang over the side to spill over. The Vinca vine is going to it's going to stay short, of course, it's a vine. I don't know how long it's going to run. It really doesn't say. And this Begonia, I'll give you all the specs on it real quick. It's going to get 14 inches tall and about 16 inches wide. Now, that's probably what it would have got, but since, you know, we're so late in the season here, I don't expect it's going to get nowhere near that size. But we'll see. And I have a piece that broke off here. I'm just gonna leave it in there. I'm just gonna break it off. It's already broke off. we'll see if it propagates. I'm just going to break the bottom couple of leaves off and stick it in the dirt where you just pulled those leaves off. That's where you would want to bring the dirt up above. And I'm going to break the bottom off of this Vinca vine so it doesn't take up as much room. I would have already potted her up, and I've had a couple of different things sitting in here for a few weeks, but I really didn't like what I had in here, so we're just going to go with this and see how it turns out as the season goes on. I've grown multiple different kinds of begonias. I've never grown this particular variety. I've even started my own from the tubers. Now I could add some more things to the back side of this pot, but I'm just going to let it go the way it is. Since it's so hot and I don't have to be watering it no more than I have to, we're just going to leave it like this. The Vinca vine, I'm pretty sure it's hardy in zone 7 and up. I've actually had it over winter multiple times. One of these begonias I actually propagated last fall and overwintered, which is the white one. The red one I bought this year on clearance. And well, it's actually a pink. It's pink, but has kind of red leaves. This is just one of the big begonias. 2 foot tall and a little over 1 foot wide. And I'm going to plant both of these right here together. And these look a little spindly right now, but once they get some fertilized being in the ground, they will fill in pretty quickly. They'll get bushy. But if you just wanted to, you could go in and cut them back a little bit. I'm not going to mess with that because I know they're gonna fill in pretty quickly once they start getting fertilized and being in the ground. I think that looks so much better. It just makes it so much prettier. Just adding a few clearance annuals and a couple of clearance perennials really makes a difference in any location. And so I'll be excited to see in about 2 weeks what this looks like, because for the most part this time of year when you plant something, as long as you keep it watered and fertilized, in about 2 weeks it'll be filled in quite a bit and looking really good. And so, till next time, bye.